All right, continuing on with a See It Played video series on Bicocca, the Battle of Bicocca, part of the Crossbows and Cannon quad game, which is part of the Royalist and Roundhead series. Just real quickly mention victory check, but we're not going to go into the detailed mechanics yet. So we're really at the bottom of really turn 2. We're getting ready to wrap up turn 2. Starting in turn 5, so we're not even really close, but starting in turn 5, each player will start checking for basically like a sudden death victory check during their rally phase if they have caused enough damage to the opponent. So I thought just to check right now where we're at. The French have eliminated one mounted Genitor unit here, and the Spanish Papal Army has eliminated 2 arquebusier units and 1 heavy cavalry unit. Just to note that the losses so far, and each army has a routed unit on the board. 1 routed Spanish Papal unit here and 1 routed French unit there. All right, so that was, that's it for turn 2. We're starting turn 3. The first thing at the start of the game turn is that order phase. Initial placement of command doesn't apply once you're going on the game, right? We're at the start of turn 3. There is no initial placement of command. That's only at the start of the game. So we have command change. Basically, we want to consider what, if any, orders need to change. And both players are doing this. Both players are doing this. So let's start with the Spanish Papal side because I think that's a little easier. Again, let's go through. Let's just go right down the list. Pescara, it has a stand order. That's a stand order is best for defense. And this front line is basically defending, right? They want to maximize their basically defensive capability, so they probably should stay with a stand order. Pescara has a stand order. Colonna has a stand order. Frundsberg has a stand order. And Leiva has a stand order. So that's good. Back here, Sforza. Sforza still has a reserve command, and we talked about this before. Basically, with a reserve order, you're not getting any closer than 5 hexes to the enemy. So right about now, and we'll go ahead and try to change his order to what? Probably, see, he started back here, off the map here, right in the corner. With a reserve order, he's moved up. Now I think he should change to an advance order, and once he gets close to the enemy, then he can go over to the attack if necessary, as necessary. He'll probably try to come through this gap here. Maybe bust through, wipe out or rout these crossbowmen, and maybe then attack the French in the flank. That's what Sforza might try to do. Although, frankly, Sforza has a ton of skirmisher crossbow units himself. So, oh well, we'll see. Sforza's core formation, not including all the skirmishers, is really, it's a heavy cavalry. It's a heavy cavalry force, but altogether only 5 strength points. Okay, but Sforza has a command value of 5. So he'll try to change his to advance. Went ahead and zoomed in. So here's Sforza right here. His command value is 5. Command span is 3. He has a +2. Very nice. +2 combat bonus in melee. So first he's going to try to change his order. Just missed it actually. He rolled a 6, so that's too much. He needed to roll a 5 or less to change his order. So he's still under reserve order, not able to change his orders this turn. On the French side, what is there to do? We'll go right down the line again just to review. Urbino has an advance order. Actually, Urbino could... Well, actually, he can continue to advance through the artillery and then go over to the attack. So we'll go... Here's Winkelried. He has an attack order. That's fine, but he's actually needs to get through these skirmish units. Okay. So Navarro has an advance order. You know, let's do this. Let's change Navarro here. Right now, Navarro has an advance order. Let's change it to a well, let's just change it to a reserve order. Now, I'm going to zoom in for this. All right, I zoomed in here because I'm trying to change Navarro's order. Okay, that was easy. So I rolled a 1, so he's fine. But what's important is that Navarro, who's trying to change his order, is within the command span of his overall leader, right here, Lautrec. Lautrec has a command span of 4. Navarro is within that command span, so actually it's a -1 die roll modifier. So the 1's actually a 0, well below Navarro's command value of 5. So I'm going to go ahead and change his to a reserve order, Navarro to a reserve order. Montmorency has an attack order, that's okay. And yeah, Lescun. Actually, Lescun has lost a unit, has a unit routed, and has an attack order. He's going to push on because the leader is with that heavy unit, heavy cavalry unit, and he's facing enemy artillery. So he's actually going to continue on. He wants to try to rally this unit. He wants this unit to rally anyways. So, all right. So all the French orders changes are done. Our orders change attempts are done. All right. So it's first player's movement phase. First thing is to check for units out of command. Real quickly, a glance across the line shows no issues. Basically, the blue formation, purple. Navarro's just one stack. Green. So all of the formations are compact. Yeah. So no out of command issues. So now we'll go to normal movement. Again, I'm going to move units, understanding that units with let's see, what do we have? Primarily, we now have attack commands, and 4 out of 5 are advance or attack. So units are moving at least half of their movement allowance rounded up and must end this movement phase 1 hex closer to enemy. So I moved all the French units, just things to comment on and remember. The crossbowmen here, they moved up the slope. Moving up 1 level is +1 movement point cost for all unit types. Another thing important to remember is that just when you enter an enemy Zoc, you cannot afterwards do a facing change. So basically you want to set yourself up first to be in the right facing before you enter the enemy Zoc. And I think the last thing, talk about the routed units. These routed units have to move at least 1/2 their movement allowance rounded down away from enemy units. So this unit is going to continue moving this way. His movement allowance is 6, halved is 3, rounded down is 3. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. That was the French movement phase.